Hello everyone, Grandpa Jake here. Hope everybody is doing well. Today I'm going to do a review on a quadcopter that's made by Holy Stone. It's the HS200W, the black color, and this is a unique little drone, and it's a great one for people that want to get into it and succeed, and then at some point in time move up into a more advanced one. And this little quadcopter has many features, and I'm going to try to go over what I can. Unfortunately, it can't be a short review because there's so much, but I'll try to touch lightly on it. Feel free to always write me if you have questions or want to know how to run a new feature. So this has got an included camera. It's Wi-Fi, so that it gives you what they call FPV, which is first person view, and that is unique because as you're flying it, this can be recording, this can be taking photos, but the feed is coming back to your smartphone. So this is the app that you can download on your system, and what this does is that video feed is not only recording on the included 4 gigabyte SD card, which is nice. Oh, by the way, they also give you a little USB adapter so you can plug it into that and watch your videos on your computer. But it also will record them onto your smartphone so you can look at them there. And what is really nice, and I'm going to touch on the controller here in a minute, you can actually fly this without the controller. You can use your smart device, you can control it, which is pretty neat in what they call a headless mode, where it doesn't matter the orientation of the quadcopter. Forward is forward, back is back, right and left. You know, it makes it so much easier in the beginning, especially if you're in an area where you could bump into things, or if you want to do it in the house. But the main feature on this, there's so many main features, but the one feature is this has got altitude hold. And that's rare in a smaller quadcopter. And what that is, and you're going to see it in the video if you watch at the end of this, I'm going to actually include a video of it flying by another camera so you can see it. And I'm going to try to put the feed of the camera that I was seeing on my smartphone in there too. But what the altitude hold is say you're up 5-10 feet, you let go of the joysticks, it will just stay that altitude. It will drift because it's not controlled by the satellites, but it will hold that altitude. So if basically what's happening, you're flying, all of a sudden you get in a panic, you're not sure, let go of it, and it will just stay at that altitude. Also makes it really nice for doing your videos and your photos because it will stay a little more stable. But let's go on to the controller. It's pretty neat. It gives you a lot of information. It will also warn you when your battery is low, which is great because if you're flying out, 100, 200 feet away, you may not see the lights flashing, which will flash when you're running low on battery, and you've got a little time to come back, but you don't want to wait till the end. This will start flashing. Bring it back. This button here is a one-button takeoff and landing. So when you push it, it's going to take off for you at hold, altitude, a little bit off the ground. When you get in the general area of where you want to land, push it again, it will settle to the ground, pull your joystick down, it shuts off. It's also got, if you're ready for a little bit more maneuverability, this button here, by pushing it up and down, will give you more pitch and roll. So in the beginning, it's very gentle, easy to learn. You want to do a little more performance, it will go a little bit faster. So you got control of that, and you've got what they call a one-button return to home. And this is really neat. Let me turn this off. Say, as long as, and keep this in mind, always launch it facing directly away from you so it knows the orientation of where you are. So say I'm flying it and I get it out a little further than I realize, and I'm getting a little nervous. All I need to do is push that button once. It's going to come right back to where you are. Take control of it again, land it, do whatever you want to do. I don't know if I've covered everything on here, but you can start your video from this. You can take a picture from this. You can look at your photos, and it's got so many features for the price. I don't think you can go wrong. They give you extra props, but you shouldn't have too many problems with that because it's got some protectors that, and this I'm going to just say, try to fly it in an open area. I've had so many friends with some expensive equipment, put them right into trees, put them into the water. Fly in an open area, you're going to enjoy it so much better. They also give you, and let me just touch base. I want to show you two things. They send a card, a picture of China, Showman China, I believe it's pronounced. I could be wrong. It's different than what it's spelled. On the back, they give you a little thank you for buying from them. Just a nice little personal touch, which I really like. They also give you a card with a way to get a free battery. So read about that and look at that, and I think you'll appreciate it. They do give you some extra screws which hold on the props, and they give you a charging cable. And this is basically a standard cable that's used on most Android phones, different than the iPhones, but you could plug this into any of your adapters or your computer, your USB, and then you can charge up the battery. What's really nice about that is it's got a one-button turn on, and I don't know if you can see the lights flashing. They look really cool at night, but everything is inside, so you don't have to keep plugging in cables. Turn it off the same way. Camera again starts by the touch of the buttons on your joystick controller or on your smartphone. I think I covered it all. Holy Stone is making some really nice quadcopters and products, so check them out. If you have any questions, you can write me. I'll try to help you, like I said earlier. And if you're happy with it, give me a thumbs up, and hopefully if you stay tuned to the video, you'll see a little bit of what I'm telling you. But the altitude hold is a real key feature for making it a lot more fun to fly. So from Grandpa Jake, have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now. Okay, here you go. This is the feature that I think is the most important. It's called altitude hold. And that means no matter where you go, if you let go of the sticks, it is completely holding the altitude for you. It's a little windy out here, but what you can see is that when I've let go of the stick, I'm going to bring it out here a little bit more. Let go of the sticks, it stays at the height that you have it set at, which is a great feature if you get into a bit of a panic. And let's try to do some of the tricks. Hopefully you can see. I'm going to bring it closer, make it a little bit easier. And let's do a front flip. And let's do a back flip. I didn't give it enough power there. Let's do another back flip. Take a couple pictures, which you can do right from the controller, or you can do it right from the smartphone. So let's go on out here a little bit, and I'll show you a little of it flying. Got a good range to it. I don't know how far we can go up here, but let's go a little further. It'll warn me when the battery's getting low, which is great. As you can see, it is showing exactly what it's seeing. And it's got a neat feature called one button return home, which I just pushed, and it's going to come right back to me. That is neat. So this is really working well. And I can adjust the maneuverability of it. It's warning me, come on back home. Push that one button. I love it.